Wild. We're going to get started with the actual mule deer grind today, as I'm going to start working on herd management. As always, guys, give me just a second to get things set up and we'll get started. What's up, Rocco? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Just getting things set up real quick. Alright, let me go ahead and refresh. I don't know why YouTube's refresh won't work today, but it's not wanting to let me refresh anything. I guess I have to open it and close it back out today if I'm needing to refresh anything. What's up, Wolf Boss? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we're not going to wait any longer, guys. Let's just get to it. So, guys, what we're starting with today, I did actually work for about 2 hours last night and got my setup done. So we do have a herd management setup ready to go. But I need to go through my main zones real quick, guys, and I need to make sure there's no level 2s or teeny tiny level 3s in these zones, and then we'll start going around the zones that I have prepared. So, let's go and reset time and we'll get started for the day. Yeah, guys, welcome back to Call of the Wild. What's up, Zara? Zero, sorry. Alrighty. Like I told them, Zero, we are currently going to be going to my zones that are my main zones first, and we're going to be checking them to see if they have any level 2s or anything in them that need to be shot out. As long as there's nothing in them, we'll leave them be. And then we're going to start going around our zones that I have ready. Guys, we already have 3 level 5s on the map. You guys heard me right. I actually had 3 level 5s that are initial spawns on the map. After I found the rest of my zones, it turns out that 2 more of my zones also had level 5s on them. And I'm pretty sure one of them is a diamond. So... You got your second mule deer yesterday, man? That's awesome. Yeah, just watching everybody get their mule deers is what gave me my fire to want to come back to the game, honestly. I was burnt out, and I still am a little bit, but I figured that maybe one stream this week, or maybe I'll do it again on Friday, would be okay. Plus, I kind of haven't really been on the game in about a week anyways. So, I spent about 2 hours last night, got my zones set up and everything. Just, I haven't been to my main zones to check on them yet, so that's what we're doing right now. I need to see what's in my zones I'm actually wanting to get the great one out of. Nice, Zero, nice. Glad you're looking forward to it. Also, guys, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. So that way more people can find me today if they're looking to see if I'm live. I thought I saw a bird over there. So, where are my mule deer at? Okay, so either because apparently my mule deer aren't here right now. Interesting. Alright, I don't want to spook anything on this pond, so I think I'm going to go over here and actually fast travel down to here and just run my way up to this pond. Mule deer feel like fallow deer? They kind of do. I did one run last night, guys. As you saw, there's only 18 of them killed so far in my grind. And I will be counting them. So, I'm going to attempt to count them anyways today, guys. I'll have to keep leaving the stream in order to go to my calculator and keep adding to it. But, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. That's where I'm going. You never found any mules in that frozen lake. So here's the thing: is that I have one more zone, and it's actually on this lake right here. And I know there's mule deer on this zone because they were heading down this hill yesterday. And whenever I got down here, I spooked them. I could not find their zone anywhere. So I mean, it could have been this zone, and it just was running over this way. But I want to come up here and just check just to make sure. I mean, like I said, if I don't find any evidence of any mule deer, I'll probably just leave it be. But I did see deer heading down to that pond, and it's the only one on the map that I wasn't sure of. So if I come up here in a minute and there's like nothing up here, then I'll be satisfied with just leaving it. Guys, I will tell you though, I am really muchly hoping that I do not get one of the two racks I don't want. I don't really like the bull rack, and I really don't like the little tiny, like spirally looking rack. I love all the other ones, so I'm hoping that I get all the others, but if I do get one of those other two, I'll still tax it and put it up somewhere, but I'll probably put it in the wonky lodge, if you want me to tell you the truth. I probably won't put it in one of my main lodges. I'll probably put those in my wonky lodge, because to me they're kind of like wonky great ones. And I'll probably put them in there for that reason. Yeah, Wolf Boss, my best zones are kind of like sporadic. Bottom left is best for me. Next to the outpost on the bottom left of the map seems like that's my best lake as far as like being open and having the most deer on it. And then I have a few that is like the whole like frozen lake section on the left side. It's like hit and miss for me. Like I'll have one lake that has maybe 1 or 2 bucks on it, and then I'll have another lake that has like 5 to 6. So my map is very weird, guys. And I have like 8 zones on one pond. So like over here, guys, this one pond right here, this is all mule deer. Like this is 4 zones and it's all mule deer, and I'm going to try to manage all of those. And the reason I'm managing them is because I don't really want to get the mule deer on a flowing water on my lake. I want it to be a frozen area, so that way it complements the map. So any area that has flowing water in it, guys, I will be her managing it because I do not want to get a great one off of that side. If I go there today while I'm her managing and I get a great one in those zones, that's still going to be great. I'll still be happy with it. I'm just going to be really hoping I get my great ones off the frozen lakes only. That's what I'm really wanting to come from. Yeah, I shouldn't spook anything because if there's a zone, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the opposite side of this pond. That scared me. Okay, so yeah, there isn't anything here, so that's good confirmation for me. So yeah, that was probably that zone over there then. So I can let this place go. Alrighty, let me come back up here then, guys. I'm going to try to look at this pond again because there was nothing there a minute ago. Oh, you're fine, Zero. Just do whatever you want to do, man. You know that if I find anything cool, I'll be freaking out and stuff, so... You're good. Also, guys, I just want to let any of you guys know, if you let me know what great one you have and you tell me the name of it, I will not know which one you're talking about. I have not memorized what they look like just yet. Or, excuse me, I have not memorized what the names are as of right now. So if you guys try to tell me it's like Milky Way with like this and this and this rack on it, y'all will not know what you're talking about. You guys will have to explain to me what the fur looks like and which antlers it is. Because I remember what they look like, I just don't remember the names. There they are. I don't know if any of these are solos, but I do know that I like this zone enough to want to keep it, so... We'll take that one. Oh, they flipped the names? I wonder if it was intentional, though, putting Wolf Boss. I wonder if in the reveal it was they were flip-flopped and they fixed it or something. Because that's a possibility, too, I guess. Uh, hi. Dude, this mule deer is like just stunned. I must have killed his best friend or something. Or maybe his brother. Excuse me. I am sorry. I am very sorry. Um, he'll be back. He may not be the same thing, but he'll be back. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm sorry, okay? Here. Here, I'll pet you. There. There, it's okay. You'll get another brother soon, I promise. Yeah, I promise. He'll be back. I think he understood. I think that went well. Have a good day. Love you. Subscribe to D-Train Games. Yeah, you love when they glitch out like that. Oh, man. Oh, what's up, Brittany? You got 2 rares and on your grind and 4 dimes. Let's go. I have 5. I have three level 5s on my map right now. I spent about 2 hours last night. I'm in secret from you guys. I'm getting everything ready to go. But hang on a second, guys. I do need to get my calculator up so I can start count today. So that makes 19 right there. Alright, I do got my calculator ready to go now. This zone down here, I'm still trying to make up my mind if I'm wanting her to manage it or not. Because it has a lot of deer in it, but I don't think it's an easy setup. Like, I don't know if there's anywhere I could set up for it. But yeah, for all of you that are here, like I said, I was really burnt out on this game, guys, but I watched Flinter get his great one, I watched Scarecrow get his, and I've just seen that everybody's been getting the great ones, and it was just enough to get me back in the game. So, probably still only going to be about 2 to 3 streams a week for this, but guys, I'm probably not going to be touching the game outside of streams, because I want you guys to be there with me for the whole journey. So, the only time I'll be playing or doing my grind is during the stream, guys. Just so you all know. You can blow out the zone and move to a better spot. It might move to a better spot. The only thing is I don't know what spot it would move to. Because, you see, you could also mess up a zone. Say that you have one zone that you like having just that one group of deer there, and then you end up getting a second group in that zone, it can mess up your grind, because then you have too many animals to worry about. But, I get you. I get you, Luke. Also, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to see you was able to make it today. Yeah, this little pond right here is, it's a little bit of a menace. I just don't know if anything's here right now. I may have sprinted too close to the pond. I didn't get any fleeing warnings or anything. Oh, they're still here. See, I'm thinking that if I can get up here, if I can set up on them like up here on top of this ridge and make it work, this actually would be a pretty good zone. But it's just so thick is the problem. You have 7 diamond stacks? Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, but there's one of my level 5s. Yeah, there's a lot of bucks in this zone. That's another reason why I'm not blowing this zone too, Luke, is because I have a level 5 in it, and I don't know if blowing the zone before I kill him would make him just despawn. Because like I said, if I could find like a way to set up on this pond, I actually would keep it, because there's enough deer here to be able to grind it. And it is kind of in the way that I need it to be. I don't think there's anything down there I need to shoot, guys. That's why I'm not shooting anything. You're 316 kills in, Brittany? Oh, that's awesome. I hope you get yours soon. I am currently 19. So I got a ways to go, I think. Right here actually might work, guys. This little offshoot right here. I don't know if a tent can be placed here or not, and I don't have one on me to see. I mean, it's about the right distance. Only problem is that there's not a tree for a tree stand, and I don't know if the slope... I think the slope would be too steep for a tent. It's okay. I'll figure this zone out another time, guys. I'm not going to waste all day looking at this one spot here. See how far away am I from that zone? I'll just hip it. You haven't missed anything, Reed. I'm currently going through my main zones. This zone I think I'm going to end up herd managing unless I can find a place to set up on it. But, honestly, I might be able to set up on that opposite ridge over there. Thinking outside the box a little bit. Again, guys, you'll hear me brainstorming all throughout the day today as I'm still trying to work out my main grinding zones. I do have two that I'm definitely going to keep, but I'm only going to keep one of them, though, if it turns out that it's like a place for solos. Or, I mean, I'm going to get rid of it if it turns out it's just a place for solos. I mean, this chute could work. I'll have to come over here and check this out again later, guys. I think I might be able to set something up like on this, like up here somewhere. Put my tent out there and set up a tripod here and then be able to shoot down at that pond. Because I do like this pond. I'll look into it later. Yeah, Luke, the only issue with me is that I'm not the best at shooting deer when they're on the run. One, I'm on console, so I'm having to deal with sticks, so I can't be extremely precise. So for me, it's a lot easier to actually take long-range shots and medium-range shots than it is close-range or with the deer running. So I try to make sure that whenever I set up a grind, that it fits my playstyle better. And I'm very big into like 250 to 300 yard shots, and also I like 180 to 200 yard shots. So mid to long range is pretty much all I do. But like I said, I also try to think outside the box of my grind. So if there's like a pond like that one back there, where I would like to keep it because it has several deer in it, and also I like the pond itself, I will try my best to find a place that's out of the way to shoot from. So like maybe over there on that mountain where it's only like under 300 yards, I know that I would get that downwards angle, and I'd be able to see that pond from that mountaintop. So I might go over there and check and see if there's a shooting range from over there. And then also have this chute right here that gives that clear, wide open shot from this side. So, like I said though, I'm either gonna do that off stream, guys, or we'll come back here later today and double check everything during one of our free time. We do have about 3 hours today, guys, so we have plenty of time to discover stuff. All right. Why am I? Oh, I have the auto walk turned on. Get out of my way. Yeah, guys, this stream's gonna start out a little bit slow, but it ain't gonna stay that way though, guys. Like I said, we're just checking my main zones right now. There's my other level 5 guys. So this is where my 2 level 5s are. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. No, it isn't. Guys, I just realized I have 4 level 5s on my map. Because I have one here, I have one here, I have one on this pond over here, and then I have a 4th one over here on this pond. So I have 4 level 5s already on my map. Dude, I'm actually doing really good for her management so far. And I haven't even had to do anything. I just realized that. I have another level 5 right here. That's not bad. I'll definitely take it. I had to refresh my stream, guys. Now, this pond, I really love it. I actually like these kind of ponds that's like hidden away and kind of off to the side. I also like the ponds that are like cliff top ponds, where one side is a drop off and the rest of the side is just like a little pond. Oh, don't you start with me today, bear. Alright, so let's take a look. I'm pretty sure I know how to set this zone up. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm just going to put a tripod up here on this top part. Yeah. As long as I can get a tent to fit up here, guys. I've already got this worked out. Again, guys, I'm brainstorming today as well as doing hunting. We're going to start off with the brainstorming since it's the boring stuff. But yeah, this right here, I've already figured this one out. I'll just put a tent up here and just set up right here or something. I'll figure this one out, too. But yeah, guys, this is going to be the boring section of the stream, is right off the bat. I wanted to get it out of the way, because I need to go around all my zones and see if there's any level 2s, and also just to double check and figure out how I'm going to work this out later on. Because all of these are zones that I'm wanting to keep from my main grind. I just haven't got anything set up on them, because right now, like I told you guys, I do a reverse grind first, where the first some of the tents that I hunt in are zones that I want to get rid of. So, as long as I don't have any non-shooters in these zones, I no longer need to come back here, and I can just do a straight-up grind on these other pawns. And I'm going to just wait till they all become level 2s or teeny tiny level 3s. Also, guys, make sure if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Every time you guys hit like button, remember it sends 50 shares around YouTube. So 50 times my stream will be shown around YouTube, showing that I'm live to people in their news feeds. So it's a really a great way to bring new people into the chat. Also, guys, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys enjoy Call of the Wild, Way of the Hunter, and stuff like that. Although I'm probably, since I played Way of the Hunter last time, I really wasn't too enthused about yesterday's stream. I was having fun at times, but I was also just reminded how I don't like to wait for the animals to age. So I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break from Way of the Hunter. But yeah, guys, we're gonna do more Call of the Wild stuff. Throughout the month of July, trying to get multiple great ones, guys. I think that what I'm gonna do is that after I get my great one mule deer, unless I'm just absolutely in love with this grind on this map, I'm thinking I might try to get a mule deer on other maps instead. So I might get one off this map. I'm thinking I might go to Silver Ridge Peaks and get one off Silver Ridge, and then I was thinking about going to Parquet and get one off Parquet. I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing multiple location grinds, but just let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. That way it's always fresh. We're not just hunting the same map over and over again. But like I said, though, I love the Ski Ridge. So if I just fall in love with the grind, I might just get a couple off this map before I move on to something else. Alright, Zero, sounds good, man. Yeah, I thought it'd be kind of a fun little idea to do. So that way I'm not always just on a ski ridge doing mule deer. I'd actually really like to get one off Silver Ridge Peaks. Because I love Silver Ridge Peaks, and I love the way that map it looks, and I've never done a grind on that map before. And I told you guys I would also be doing Black Bear, so if Black Bear turns out to be a bad grind on this map, I was going to do Black Bear as well as mule deer on Silver Ridge Peaks. Again, the Black Bear will probably be the very last grind I do. But I am planning on at least trying to get one of it. I don't know. Actually, I might just leave this little zone. Yeah, I'm going to leave this zone, guys, because that's a teeny tiny level 3 and a little level 2 that was here. So I'm probably going to leave this one. But that one, I think I'm going to set up on that mountain ridge right over there and try to shoot down at this zone. Alright, I need to check this pond, guys. I actually haven't been to this pond, I don't think, so I need to check it and see what's at it. I do know I saw at least one mule deer buck here before, but I don't know if there's anything else. Like I said, guys, we're nearly done. All I gotta do is just check these remaining a few zones that I have. I don't really think there's anything else really much left. And then we'll do a couple of runs in the herd management zones, just doing an actual grind. And then we'll move back to the only zones I shot stuff out of. Which so far we only have one, which is actually really good. Hello, 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 hello! I'm an idiot! You're an idiot! Hey! Alright, let's see. These mountains are rude. Well, at least I can see what was in that other group. Okay, it's a 130. Okay, that's still fine. I don't know if these are from the zones I think this is from the pond I spooked. I don't think they're from the pond down here. I'm too far away to spook something from down here. But yeah, guys, that was kind of my idea, is that I might get one or two off this map for mule deer, and then I think that whenever I get tired of this map, I'm gonna stick to mule deer for a while, guys, because they're now my favorite great one. They just barely surpass the moose in my opinion, just barely. So I'm probably gonna get several of these great one mule deer, but I'm probably gonna get 2 or 3 from this map, and then I'm probably gonna go to Silver Ridge Peaks and try to get 2 or 3 from the Silver Ridge, and then I'll probably try to also do the trifecta for Parque Fernando, I believe. I might actually do it on Quattro Carolinas. Not Blit, not Quattro. Sorry guys. On the Mexico map. I can't believe I forgot his name, but on the desert map. I can't believe I forgot his name. No, don't run. I needed to see what you were. Yeah, that's that little solo that I saw that one time. It's a 150s buck. Random elk. Was this a zone over here, or was that from the zones I spooked? I don't see a zone. Oh, right here. Okay, so these are 2 solos, apparently. That one can stay, but this one needs to be shot. So, yeah, this is definitely a zone I'm gonna herd manage, because there's just no animals here. It might be for solo bucks. I'm not sure yet. Alright guys, we're gonna go and check on these 2 ponds and then we'll be done. I just need to see what these 2 ponds have to offer, because I can't remember if they're solo zones or if I need to manage them. Oh, really, Reed? Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have that problem. Everybody's map is different, Reed, and in just case you know, everybody actually has different amounts of bouncers, too. Some people will end up with a ton of them, while other people just end up with just a few. And then there's even the very, very slight chance that you may have none. Everybody's map varies from other people's very much, and some people's grinds are harder than other ones whenever they get started. So I'm hoping that I don't have to deal with that very much, but if I do, I do. But yeah, I think that I'm gonna get 2 or 3. I know I've already said this, guys. I'm just someone who beats a dead horse, so you have to just overlook me a little bit. But because I like to make sure that I have to put my plans into motion in my head so many times. But I'm planning on getting 2 or 3, maybe more off this map if I really like the mule deer grind, and then I'm gonna get a couple more off other maps. And then on my next great one, I think I'm gonna move back to the moose, and I'd like to get 1 moose off this map and 1 moose off of Medved, because I have not got a Medved trophy yet, and I really want to get one off Medved. And then I think that from there, I'm going to move back to probably the whitetail. And I'm going to try to get a whitetail off this map, and a whitetail. I'll probably only get 1 off this map, honestly. That's probably what I'll do, is I'll probably just get 1 off this map, and then I'm still going to work on New England at some point in the future. Just so I can say I got 1 off that map. But that's kind of my plan, as of right now. Yeah, I think this was a pond I needed to manage because there's nowhere for me to really shoot, if I remember. Guys, I am just gonna leg this one a little bit. I don't care if I spook anything. Like I said, I'm mostly just looking at these ponds, trying to see if there's any way to set up on them. Okay, that's a good sign, because I already got a level 2 up here, so that's good. And I got a level 3 here. I'm gonna let him go. Let's see, is there any way for me to set up? Because I think I only got 2. Yeah, this is going to be a managed zone, because I only got 2 bucks here. But I think that right up there would work. Or maybe over there on that hilltop. But yeah, this is a management pond. Alright. And then I need to check this last one, guys. And then we're going to start actually grinding here in a minute. Yeah, guys, I know this has been a little bit boring, but hopefully it's still interesting to watch me look through all my stuff, and hopefully you guys are still having a good time with this. Like I said, we are going to get to our main grind here in just a minute, guys. This is literally the last pond I have to check. And then we're going to do a few runs in my herd management zones, and then we'll come back through to the other zone that I shot that one buck out of and make sure that he came back as something different. And then we'll probably just spend the day just managing down the other zones. And then as zones get managed down, we'll move them to other ponds. I was kind of hoping that level 3 would be in here with these other deer. So that's alright. Oh, Rancho. Yeah, that's right, Reed. I'm sorry I'm late, but yeah, that is what it's called. Rancho del Arroyo. That's correct. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a mule deer probably off that map too. Like I said, I really love mule deer. I like their antlers better than whitetails in most cases, unless it's a non-typical whitetail. The big giant non-typicals and typical whitetail I do like a little bit better than the mule deer's antlers. But at the same time, as far as the great ones are concerned, the mule deer definitely trumps the whitetail now, in my opinion. Or at least it gets really close, or at least it's like equally as good. So, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with the mule deer for a while, I believe. And then, guys, like I said, I'll put the announcement out later. But, guys, we're going to be doing something starting in August. And it's going to be going all the way through the rest of the year. It is not Call of the Wild related. It is playthrough related. Oh, come on. Not now. Really? I didn't do nothing to you guys. Well, ain't this a fine howdy-do? Yeah, get out of here. Good night. Seriously? Well, I know for a fact that that's going to spook that pond off. That was fun, but I mean, come on. Trying to be stealthy. No, I'm not close enough, Raid. See, the pond is right here. So, luckily I wasn't close enough to the pond to hurt anything. I'm just gonna have to keep my fingers crossed right now that this zone is still here. Cause I don't know if that was, cause I'm pretty sure that I was too close, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna spook them off. Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, I was too close. Stupid wolves. How many was in this group? Okay, I'm not looking for the ram. Where's the mule deer ones at? That's ram. Mule deer. But no, seriously, where's the mule deer zone? If I'm remembering correctly, I think there was several of them. Only one? It was a solo zone? Okay, so apparently I did not remember this one correctly. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense as to why these were the managed zones then. Stupid wolves. I don't know if that was a doe or not. Oh, it's a female. Let me see, does that change? I never actually looked at this. 3,000 hours and I never looked at this. Okay, so yeah, I can do that. I've never known that, guys. For anybody who might be a newbie, and for some reason I'm not a newbie, but I've never noticed this. If you go over to a zone and it shows you like it's a solo, like this, you can actually open the map and it'll tell you what it is. So this one is actually fine to leave alone, because that's just a solo doe that's on this pond. So that means I only have one buck over here that needs to be managed. Okay. Alright guys, let's actually start grinding for a little bit. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to come here, jump around through here, and then which these two zones, guys, I'm actually keeping. I actually like these two zones a lot. I'm just going to go check them and make sure there isn't any level 2s. But we'll jump over here, come to this pond again, guys, and try to get that 1 buck. And then from there, we'll keep going on. Alrighty. Yeah, guys, sorry there was no kills there or anything. This is where that stops. We're gonna start actually shooting stuff now. Let's see, unless everything miraculously came back as level 2s. Alright, we're gonna go do a main menu reset, guys, just to make sure there's nothing spooked or anything. Let the map load in. And it's gonna be snowing, that's awesome. But yeah, guys, this is what I call reverse herd management. It is what I use towards the start of a grind. I verify which zones I do not want the great one from first, and then I'll start doing a grind on those zones. And I try to pick the easiest zones first, and I'll save the hardest zones for last. And like I said, guys, some of these zones are really good zones. Just the main reason I don't want to hunt them is because it's on flowing water, and I really like to get a great one off of the frozen lakes. So I'm trying to target only the frozen lakes to keep. Whoa! Why did you guys come back? Well, that made sense. How'd that happen? They ran off. They weren't here. That was interesting. Did I pass him up? Yeah, I did. Like I said, guys, these next 2 zones are actually going to be main zones. I actually really like them. I'm just double checking them to make sure there's nothing in them. This second zone I'm probably going to get rid of, but I'm not. But I want to hang on to it for a little while because there's only 1 buck in there, and he's not a shooter. But I want to make sure that it's not a place for solos to go to. That guy's immediately going to get. So I might leave him actually. That's my only level 1, guys. I didn't even know mule deer could get level 1s, but I'm probably going to leave him just to help with extra herd management. Thought I saw something else. Nope. Might need to put my tent on this side of the pond. Okay, I know there was a little buck here with her originally. Interesting. And I got a warning call from down there. I don't see the buck. I do know I had like a teeny tiny buck here. But I'm guessing he's in the trees or something. I don't know. We'll move on. So this pond has one buck in it. And I need to try to shoot him. What's up, Marlena? What's up, Hunting and Mudding? What are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Make yourself at home and chat. Just make sure it's family friendly. Talk about whatever you want to. I have over 3,200 hours in the game, one of every great one except for the whitetail, which I have 2 of. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. There's also some very educated people in chat today. But yeah, make yourself at home. Also like and subscribe if you enjoy Call of the Wild and other my playthroughs. I do both here on the channel, even though most of my channel is Call of the Wild related. Nice to have you guys. You shot a diamond bantang yesterday? Woo! Way to go. Love to hear it. Can you subscribe? Absolutely, you can subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Appreciate your support. You can like the video, you can like the stream as well if you want to help share the stream to other people and try to get more people in here. I really appreciate you, Hunting. Yeah, guys, I just want to let you all know a little update. I know some of you guys have been wondering, even though you haven't asked, I know you guys have been wondering that when the next Play Together stream is. I know as long as you have PlayStation, by the way, we have some new people in here right now. As long as you have PlayStation, usually every 3 weeks we'll do a stream where we all get to play together over the live mic and everything via multiplayer. However, I think that where there's a new map right now, guys, and where there's a new great one, I'm probably not going to do another one of those streams for a little while. Like I said, I'm wanting to mainly focus on grinding these mule deer right now, but we will get back into it. Okay, where's that buck I need to shoot? Okay, so apparently there's a couple of bucks in here that needs attention. I don't know if there's a tree in the way here or not. Yeah, we'll take one. One is better than none. Okay, those are rams. Thank you, Hunt, and I appreciate you, man. Means the world to me. We're trying to get to 500 as soon as possible, so that way we can do moderators, super chats, and memberships. So I really appreciate the support. Also, if you have a good time here today and enjoy the stream enough, and you may have some extra friends and stuff that may enjoy my content, I'd highly appreciate it if you recommended my channel to them as well. We do try to stream 2 to 3 times a week, and my streams are usually 3 to 4 hours apiece. Sometimes we may even stretch it out to 5 or 6 hours. Alright, let's see. Let's go on to the main lake. Nope, wait, I've skipped a spot. Down here. I call this one Pain Lake because I'm having to grind one side first and then go to the second side later. But yeah, Hunting, in case you're wondering what we're doing right now, we are not doing a main grind at the moment. We are currently doing reverse grinding. I have my own ways of grinding on this game, and it's kind of different than what other people like doing. So whenever I'm doing a Great One grind on the Call of the Wild, I will actually first pick out the zones. So I'll find all my zones, obviously, first. But once I found all my zones, I will pick out the ones that I like the least, and I'll actually grind them first. And I actually want them to become level 2s or the small animals, and I'll actually herd manage those zones. So I herd manage first, and then once I get all my zones down, I will then move my tents over to my main zones. So once I got one zone managed down, I will then move my tents to another zone that I want to manage. And so on and so forth. No! That guy's good. We got one to come back. Come on, stop running. Stop running! I don't know if that was a good hit or not. That's fine. Honestly, what I probably should have done, I was tempted by that first buck. What I probably should have done there was I probably should have just went for the other side. Because the buck that I shot came from the side that I'm not supposed to be shooting right now. And yeah, I paid the price for it. Because now instead of getting multiple bucks, I'm only going to go home with one. Well. Oh well. At least he was a big level 4. He definitely needed to get out of here. There he is. What is my favorite trophy? Are you asking me out of the game or from what I have? And also, are you talking great ones or are you talking normal animals? Both? Okay, so my favorite animal in the game to hunt right now, just like free roam hunt, is currently sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Is currently red deer. However, their great one looks identical no matter which one you get. The only thing that's different is the antler sizes, so I don't really grind for them anymore. Even though I do have a great one of that species. Looks like both of my bucks here are solos. That's rough. Yeah, I got a couple bouncers, but excuse me. You have to forgive me. I have ADHD and stuff, so I tend to be forgetful in my words. But basically, my favorite trophy in the game right now, my favorite great one, is actually a tie between the mule deer and the moose. I love them both equally. They're both two different sized animals, so I can't say that one trumps the other. But as far as like loving the great ones in general, I love both of those. Those are my two favorite great ones: is the mule deer and the moose. Right now, the mule deer is currently my favorite one to grind for, even though I've just pretty much got started today. And my favorite trophy that I currently have in my possession at the moment, honestly, I'm really not sure what it would be. Because even though I have one of every great one except for the fox, tar, and black bear, and obviously the mule deer, I really don't know which one's my favorite because I love all of them. Oh yeah, this is the main zone. I forgot that was a main zone. Okay, let's move on. There's nothing in there for me to shoot. This is going to be a run and gun level here, guys. And what I mean by that is that there was nowhere, and I mean nowhere, for me to set up on this pond. So I had to set my tent, and I just had to run up to it and try to shoot something off of it. So this one area here is just a run and gun area. But what about you? What about you, hunting? What is your favorite trophies? I will say that probably my favorite great one, if I could ever get it on the game right now, would probably be a two-toned, a two-toned spider rack moose. That is probably the one that I want the most. As far as big game is concerned, and as far as medium game is concerned, I really want the honestly, any of the racks for the mule deer, except for the little tiny rack and the one that has bulbs on the end of the antlers. Your diamond tiger? Oh, that sounds good, man. I don't have a diamond or a rare of a tiger. I'm mostly a grinder on this game. I do like doing some free roam every so often, but I'm mostly a grinder, so I don't really get like the off species very much. But I do love the tigers, and I do love hunting for them from time to time. Oh, you have two of them? That's awesome, man. Yeah, the closest to a diamond I got was a tiger that was a mythical, and I think it was like 2 points off diamond. This stupid tent. Gotta do a double fast travel. I hate when you get stuck in the tents. But yeah, as far as the great one species are concerned, I have plenty of diamonds, plenty of rares. I will say the one animal, and you're not going to believe me when I tell you this, but I have played this game for nearly 32. Honestly, now it's about 3,300. But I've played this game for about 3,300 hours, and I've never once got a super rare. I've not even got super trolled. Like I've never even seen a level 5 or a giant like deer that was a rare color. Uh, well, I hit him that time. Still doesn't look like it was a good hit though. Hit him again. That might bring him down. Oh, you grind for them to get them? Okay, that makes a little bit more sense then. Yeah, I don't really grind tigers that much because they don't have a great one species, but I can understand that. I might do that in the future though. I've thought about doing some non-great one species grinds, but just never really got into it enough to do it. Pretty sure I brought both of them down. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's a lopsided pressure. All right, so at least I got two of them. I'm coming, Duke. Hopefully he didn't run too far, guys, but I know I didn't make too good of shots on him. There we go. Yeah, Reed makes a good point. Fallow deer are pretty easy. Honestly, both the red deer and the fallow deer on Tale of War are pretty easy grinds. I will say that the red deer doesn't come as reliably as easily as the fallow deer do, but as far as just grinding in general, they're both real easy grinds. So level 130s, that's still not quite small enough for me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have some floaters, guys. Some deer that's bouncing around. Unfortunately. Buddy, what are you doing? You don't like hunting fallow deer? That's understandable. I mean, everybody does have their own thing. You better not attack me, big boy. Yeah, you better run. I'm exclusive to the PS5 hunting. Everything I do, my playthroughs and hunting Call of the Wild and everything is all PlayStation 5. I don't know what spooks these deer. But as long as they keep doing what they normally do, which is go over to the other side of this pond, it should be fine. Good night. Do you mind? Good grief, that thing is so scary whenever it happens on headphones. Whew. You have an Xbox? Okay, so you wouldn't be able to play with us during our multiplayer streams, but at least you'd be able to be here during the stream if you wanted to be. But yeah, I've played on console most of my life, and I've had the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, the Wii, the GameCube. I played on the Xbox 360 for a very long period of time. There's my other big 5, guys. That's my biggest level 5 I have. Pretty sure he's going to be a diamond. He's got a really, really good estimate on him. That guy gets to stay. I don't know where all my bucks went. This ain't good. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I don't know what happened to all my bucks. Last night I was on this zone and there was a ton of them here. Reed, I don't know. You're gonna have to explain yourself a little bit. I don't know what you're meaning. I mean, all I'm grinding is mule deer at the moment, so I don't know what other trophies I can find, but I don't think I'm understanding you correctly overall. Oh, he's right here. Oh, I got you, Reed. No, last stream we actually did find a piebald moose, and we did find something else, but I forget what it was. Oh, we found one of my level 5s last stream, but yeah, I didn't find anything really truly spectacular. Yeah, I got like 4 level 5 mule deers right now, and that's about all I got. But I'm trying to keep them here because I like to use them to help convince other animals to become level 2s. But if I have this many floaters, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I don't know where they are, for one, and for two, it's just going to make things a little bit more difficult on me. I might have to get to a point where I just forget about them and just move on and just do other things. Because this herd management run was not that profitable. Last night, this was loaded with bucks. And now today, there's like hardly anything here. Hello, ladies. Nothing floated. How y'all doing? You doing good today? Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. So, we're all here for the board meeting today. I just want to let you all know that I am here trying to take care of the males. Do not feel bad. You guys will get respawns in return. And, you guys will not get harmed in return for that. Sound good? Alright. Alright, let's see. Ah, yes, hello. Same thing goes for all you girls, alright? Nobody gets harmed as long as you guys let me kill the deer in peace. You guys will get respawns tomorrow. Alright, let's see. So it's 17:34. I think I have enough time to run down here and actually check and see if that level 2 came back as anything. You should ride one. I thought about it. I rode an alligator once. I have the short on my channel if you want to go to the Call of the Wild shorts. But yeah, I rode on an alligator in Mississippi one time here recently. I think the deer, though, I don't think you can jump high enough to get on their back. Forgive me, guys. Just one second. I'm just checking something. Alright. We're good. Yes, Reed. If you're talking about a ski ridge, I think it's amazing. I think it's the best snow map in the game now. I absolutely love this map to death. It's perfectly wide open. It's not too thick and not too and not too wide open either. I mean, I think that they just really knocked this map out of the park. I'm absolutely in love with it. All right, good. Okay. So here's where some of my solos went. And honestly, they're all good ones, so I think I'm just going to leave that be. But yeah, this is where some of the solos went, guys, and some of them came up here. And very interesting. Let me jump back down here and see if there's anything. Oh, I got you. Yeah, the new map is really cool. I think it's a lot easier to find your stuff now. I will say that it was kind of cool to look at the pictures of like the icons of the maps whenever you went and selected them previously, but I think this makes it so much easier. And honestly, I think it's like the game's way of letting you know there's more to come, because they wouldn't make a list like that if they were planning on this game ending sometime soon. But I do hope they remaster it at some point, like or maybe even remake it. Yeah, so one of my solos came down here apparently. But I do want them to remaster the game at some point, though, Reed, as I was saying. Not just for the new graphics, but also I would really like for them to make it cross-platform. I would really love for Xbox players to be able to play with PlayStation players and PC players to be able to play with console players. I think that'd be so much cooler to be able to do like more collaborations with people and be able to connect them with like a lot more people in the game. So that would be something I would like to see. Oh, didn't mean to come here. That's alright. What's up, fellow? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Yes, we are playing the Hunter Call of the Wild today. We are trying to get a Great One Mule Deer. We're working on our herd management, though, right now, though. So, we're not, like, doing a main grind just yet, but we're working our way towards it. Right now, I'm just checking my main zones, trying to make sure there's stuff here that I don't want to shoot. Okay. Yes, hunting, I do. So, in case you didn't know, my fastest great one I ever got actually came from doing this strategy. I got it in 5 kills. So, basically the way that I do my grinds is whenever a new map is launched, basically what I do is that I'll go around to around the map finding my zones, and I'll select the biggest buck out of each zone that I find, and I'll shoot it. I ended up finding a great one in 5 kills before I even started grinding on Mississippi recently. And then I also got one of my great ones during herd management with a whitetail on Revel and Thule. So I was doing this same strategy on Revel and Thule Coast in the past, where I started grinding the zones I did not want the great one from, and I ended up getting a whitetail and 130 kills. So yes, it does. You can get it this way. It's basically the same exact thing as doing a main grind, except that you're starting with the zones you don't want. So like I'm handpicking the zones that I would like to get the great one from and shooting them out of that zone. And then the zones that I do do want the great one from, I'll leave until after I get on my map and manage down. So that way they ain't always mixing and matching with each other. Alright guys, I do believe that's going to conclude that run, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reset time and do another main menu reset. Again guys, I'm going to change up my strategies. So I'm going to kind of meet I'm going to kind of meet my old strategies with like the classic strategies with what EW says not to do. And the way I'm going to be doing this, guys, is during herd management, I will start stacking my diamonds just to help get my other zones down quicker. But I will no longer stack them after my first herd management is complete. And then also, I'm going to start doing main menu resets anytime that I stop seeing respawns. So that's going to pretty much stay the same. Where I'm going to try my best not to do any main menu resets unless I am doing the main unless I just can't find anything. But I am going to start stacking diamonds, guys, whenever I'm doing herd management. But once herd management is done, I will quit stacking diamonds. So I will start shooting all of them. And then I'm only going to do main menu resets during herd management. So during herd management, I'll do a main menu reset in between every single time. Because that way, if the game is like wanting to quote unquote punish you for resetting the map instead of letting it do its thing, because sometimes I believe it can do that, where you'll end up shooting a big deer and a small one will take its place. I'm gonna kind of try to use that and exploit it a little bit, and try to hope that the game will give me small ones in these zones. I'm thinking that I'm trying to hunt those zones. Whenever really I'm just trying to get rid of them. But during the main grind, I'm probably not going to do any main menu resets if I can help it. Yep. I'm apparently doing crunches. It's always good to get the blood flowing on these cold ridges. Alright, need to put a marker here. You're 690 in with no great one. Oh, dude, hopefully it comes to you soon, Fallow. Hope it comes to you soon. Oh, that's awesome, Reed. It came in that quick for you? That's amazing. Yeah, my red deer was actually 1800, so it took me a while to get my red deer to come in. You got lucky on that one. Great one this run? I doubt it, but that'd seriously be amazing. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a great one if I am beating my last one, but I've already, like I said, my last one came in 5 shots. And this one I'm already 32 in, so we're pretty far ahead of my fastest great one. But but as long as I get it before 130, it would still take the place of my second fastest. And I'm pretty sure I may have just spooked the animals off this pond because I didn't watch how close I was getting. I don't like to be this close whenever I'm going somewhere, but hopefully I didn't spook anything. But yeah, hunting, I hope I get a great one this run. I hope I get a great one any run. I just want a great one in general, man. Honestly, I will tell you guys, one thing I think is kind of gutting about doing grinds is whenever you think you've got a herd that has like so many animals in it, and then it turns out that most of them are solos, and your zones go from like 6 animals down to like 2. Or maybe you lose all the bucks entirely. I hate whenever that happens. Do I ever get tired of grinding? Yes, hunting. Honestly, I took a week off here recently, and I didn't even realize that I've been gone from the game for a week. But I was getting really burnt out here recently because for the past 4 months I've been doing nothing but grinding, and I was getting pretty burnt out on the game. So originally I was going to be taking a break until probably next week or the week after. But once I started seeing everybody getting their great ones and stuff, I decided to come back to the game. And here I am. But yes, grinding can get kind of old. If you're trying to learn how to be a grinder and you want to be able to get great ones and stuff, you have to understand that a lot of the times you're going to get burnt out. It's just part of it. And the best thing to do at that point is just step away from the game for about a week or two, and just or a few days if you need it, and just play some other games and stuff. And then once you, and then also, if you're wanting to keep like the passion alive at the same time, though, I mean, I always watch videos though during the meantime, so I'll still like watch Flinter and Scarecrow in the meantime and stuff, while I'm taking my break, just to kind of keep the hype up inside of me, even though I'm burnt out. So. Yeah, very true, Fallow. Yeah. It's annoying whenever you find a group and it's like, oh my gosh, I have $8 in this zone. This is going to be an amazing zone. And then you start shooting and you make it a main zone and you start grinding. And literally just 1 or 2 runs later, it went from 8 deer to like down to 2. Or sometimes you lose all of them. And it's like, are you serious? I can't even use this as a main grind. But I also can't get rid of this zone because if I know there's solos that are going to be coming back here, I need this spot to be set up. So it's kind of annoying in that way. But again, you only know what your permanent zones are once you start grinding. And sometimes you end up having a permanent zone in a spot you do not want it in. And you can destroy them and get them to move to other places, but it's like, then you gotta re-find everything again. It can be a little bit annoying, but it's part of the game, I guess. Da 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 da. Where is the deer? Okay, so none of these I want to shoot. I know that some of these are solos, but they're not deer that I want to... I can't tell which ones are solos or not. Okay, so I got one here that I can leave, because he's a 115. In case you guys are wondering how I do my herd management, if a buck's lowest estimate is at 120, is in the 120s or lower, I will shoot it. If it is in the 130s or not, number one is obviously their level, so if I have a level 2, and also the rack itself has to be small. So if it's a big rack, but it's like 129 to something, I will shoot it, because usually that's too big. But if it looks like it's a teeny tiny rack and it's in like 125 to 127 range as the smallest estimate, I usually leave it. It'll still do the same job. Of course, trying to make sure they're all level 2s will do an even better job, but I don't have enough patience to wait for everything to become level 2s, so I try my best to get at least most of them as level 2s, and then I'll accept tiny level 3s in the other spots. That is a big ram. Ooh, that guy right there is close to being able to be left. I'm gonna go for the ram. I'll leave that buck for now, because I really want this ram. Oh, he turned around for me. No! What are you doing? There we go. Can I get the buck too? Heck yeah, I can. Doubled up. Let's go. Able to get the herd management buck as well as shoot this one. I didn't think he'd make diamond, but he's still pretty. I love shooting bighorn. We have 6 legends watching. Who's the 6 legends? Have I overlooked some people? Also, guys, make sure that if you haven't already, make sure that you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hitting the like button shares my stream around 50 times around YouTube today, so that makes it a lot easier for people to find us, and maybe we'll get more people to come into the stream. Also, make sure that you guys subscribe if you haven't already and help me try to work towards making this my full-time job. I really appreciate all you guys' support you can give. Oh, I got you, Foul. We got 7 people. You guys are saying legends because they're just people that's watching. I got you now. I thought you meant like there was like special like YouTubers or something watching. That'd be cool. What's up, Jason? How many zones do I have for mule deer? I have 1 here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Go up here. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So I have 30. I have 29 and 30. So about 30 to 32 zones, give or take. That's how many I have. And right now I'm doing the reverse grind. So right now I'm grinding down. I'm just grinding the zones that I do not want. Trying to herd manage some of these zones. Although this zone down here, I'm actually kind of thinking about keeping. I kind of like it in a way. I mean, yeah, it's got that branch block. I mean, but I mean, this zone has some good constant amount of bucks in it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this zone, guys. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna leave this zone alone. Yep, I think I'll keep this zone. I kind of like it. Alright, so let's see. Let's go down to the pond, I guess. We'll just kind of bounce around now, guys. We're not really going to do anything like in rhythm. We're just going to kind of bounce around zones and see what's what. Yeah, it's not a problem, Jason. Anytime, man. Hunting, it's not going to be anywhere in the 20s. Everybody has at least 30, I've heard. Like, I think that the lowest number somebody had on their map was 30. Most people have 32, though. Well, that's a nice buck. Not where I want him. And it looks like the second buck was also a floater. He's not going to make diamonds, so we'll go ahead and just pop him. I mean... Oh, whoa. Hi. Where'd you come from? Excuse you? Hi, guys. The more the merrier, I guess. How you all doing? Subscribe to D-Train. You have 27, Fallow? Okay, so maybe some people have more than others then. I really don't know. I haven't really looked into it. Again, guys, I don't mean to be a know-it-all or anything. I can definitely be corrected and be wrong about things. Under my assumption, I thought at least everybody had at least 30. Fallow, you might be missing a few zones. You might want to check all your frozen lakes on the left side of the map, or go back and look at where all mine were. The way that I found all my zones, guys, is there's a guy called Pro XCX, and he has a guide on where the mule deer are on the maps, and that's how I found most of mine. That's a pretty big level 4. That guy's good to leave. There's my big level 5. Where'd this other guy go? I don't know if that would make diamond or not. That's a pretty good estimate. I'm probably going to leave him for herd management. For now, at least. Well, no, because he's the only buck here. Other than that one. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably leave him for now. We'll come back and get him when I'm ready to wrap this area up. She definitely could. They definitely could be correct, guys. Like I said, I was just aware that it was at least like around 30. So If some people have 25, they're pretty lucky because that means they have less work to do. I'm one of the unlucky ones because I have about 30 to 32 of them. Honestly, a second ago was the first time I've ever counted my zones. I think I have 30. I don't know if I counted one zone too much or not. Okay, yeah, I might have to recount mine. I could have double counted some of them or whatever. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, I knew I was okay. I knew you guys weren't going to get mad at me or anything. I was just letting y'all know. Hello, ladies. Remember what I said earlier? Just keep your cool. I'm watching you, Bambi. Alright, let's see. Dude, there's seriously no bucks over here right now? So annoying. Daddy did always say that hunting was like a box of chocolates. You never did know what you were gonna get. I was always wanting a diamond or a great one. Some weird reason I always got bronzes. I guess I wasn't that good. Okay, I'll quit. Alright, let's see. Well, that worked. Woo! We got lucky. What does splay mean? Ow. I would shoot him, but I'm too scared I'll destroy the zone. I'm gonna leave him beat. And I'll take my 4. Whoa, why is he so far away? No, don't attack Shamaz. What's going on? Hello? My dear went mini. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go check this little pond, guys. It was a solo doe last time I looked, but I just want to see if any of my other males came over here. It's a glitch? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs right now, I've noticed. Like, right now, if sometimes you're, whenever you go to place a waypoint, it doesn't want to work, and it wants to change it from just where it shows both as being canceled. And then if you try to back out of it at that point, you won't be able to select anything. If you guys come across that bug, by the way you fix it is before you click on anything, if you see, like, where it says place waypoint, like how this says place waypoint, if you scroll down, and then all of a sudden you notice there's 2 things only, and they both say cancel, scroll up twice, and this will come back. And then it'll allow you to fix the bug before it happens. But if you guys end up backing out of it, you won't be able to select anything until you restart the game. And then that one's a really bad bug. And then, of course, the one we just saw is a bad one, too. Yeah, Fallow, I figured as much. And just to let you guys know, I know I said that we probably do Fishing Planet on Friday, but I'm probably going to do another Call of the Wild stream. We're probably just going to keep pushing the mule deer until I get him to show up. And like I said, guys, I'm probably to keep myself from getting burnt out, unless I'm just in the mood for it some nights. I'm probably not going to touch this grind until after until we stream. So only during streams will I touch this grind. Oh, that's a tree. I don't think there'll be anything here, and I really don't mind if I spook anything, guys. Like I said, I'm mostly just wanting to come and select this area where the deer have been standing, just so that I can see if there happens to be more than just a solo here now. Because last time I was here, there was just a doe. It's a 2. So one of my solos came down here. Oh, come on, stupid trees. Well, at least now I know we do got a buck here that needs to be shot. That's going to be a little annoying. Let's see. Did I go anywhere else, or do I need to go anywhere else? Let's see. Oh yeah, down here. No, I don't want to place a waypoint. I want to go down here. Any of them read will work. I don't mind either way. People's called me D in my lifetime as a nickname. I've also been, and then D Train, and I don't care if you call me Train. It really don't matter. You can call me any of the 3. It don't bother me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, and don't call me bad names. That's all that matters. Just found a disturbed veg of a melanistic gray wolf, dude. Yeah, that's lucky, man. I haven't come across a rare wolf yet. Like in any of my times against wolves, I've never seen a rare one. Ooh, yeah, this zone's got 2 now in here that's done. That one can be stayed too. That's a good one to leave as well. All right. Good news, good news. Where's the big boy? Big buck? There he is. Floored him. You have 2 level 1s and 2 level 2s in the same zone? That's good herd management though, man. I'd be happy with that for herd management. What up, King Crab? It's coming along really good, man. It's coming along really good. Those 2 kills right there would make us 38 in. So we're still very, very early in the grind. But right now we're doing a reverse grind, which is where I basically hunt all the zones I don't want the great one from. So I'm basically doing my herd management first, and I'm doing it in a grind fashion. And then once these zones get managed down, I will then move my tents to my main stuff, so slowly but surely. And then over time, it'll just transform into my main grind. But good to see you, man. Glad to see you can make it. Yeah, dirt nap. Very true, hunting. I'm a pretty good shot on this game, guys. I'm not the best about animals when they're running from me, but I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good overall. See, anything down here that needs my attention? Okay, you're fine. Nothing. Alrighty. The zone down below me is a main zone. At least it's going to be, so... Let me go check it. Make sure there's no tiny ones in this zone. Or if there is tiny ones, then they need to be on the left side. Because this is kind of like 2 zones in one. I have a little level 1 that likes to stay off to the left side, and then all the rest of them stay over to the right. So if I get any solos in this zone, I'd rather them be on the left. Great one next lake. I hope so, man. 30-something kills in, that'd be amazing. And I'd still keep going, too. That'd be too early for me. I would definitely tax it and put it in the trophy lodge immediately, but it would not be enough of a grind for me to want to stop grinding at that point. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything here that needs to be shot out. Let's see. Oh yeah, I still got some bucks up here. But yeah, hunting, if there's a great one on this pond, whenever I'm not even trying to manage this pond, then that's going to be kind of insane. But yeah, guys, if you were watching me last night, that big pond that I only had a couple of bucks on last night, that pond had at least 8 bucks on it. So all of them were solos apparently. Whenever I came back on the game today, they've moved to other places, which is kind of annoying, honestly. Great one in the next 3. I hope so, guys. I hope so. That'd be kind of cool if I ended up getting a reputation on here for being like really lucky and getting great ones like in really quick fashions. In a way, it would kind of prove my point that am I doing the reverse grind is better than just doing a main grind right off the bat. Let's see. Oh, for a minute there, I thought that was an albino buck, but that's just a rock with snow on top of it. That's 2 level 2s. That's a little guy. Love to see it. I thought there was another buck over here, though. There he is. So, all this zone is now managed except this one whitetail. Except for this one mule deer, guys. This guy right here is the last one that needs to be managed on this pond. And then I'll get him down. I do not believe there was any other bucks here that needed to be shot. I could be wrong. Yeah, I am wrong. Okay, so just any one of these. Yeah, got him! Alright. So hopefully those 2 come back as little ones. So I need to remember that whenever I come up here, they're on the left side of the pond. The right side is managed now. The left side is the only one left. Well, let's go. 10 people in chat. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you guys leave a like for me. Help me grow the channel quicker. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate all your guys' support. Also, talk to me about anything you want to in chat if anybody wants to talk. Just make sure it's family friendly. I'm happy to talk to any of you. Let's see. Oh, I got vitals. That's crazy. Oh, he went nowhere. That scared me to death. I went to whistle at my dog, and a bear came like right at the point I did that. Oh gosh, that scared me to death. Oh, here you go, Duke. For being a good boy. Helping me out every day. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I need to check this pawn out. I did shoot one off of it. Fallow, I wanted to give you some advice, man, on your streams. I've been to them a few times lurking and just wanted to see what you were up to and stuff. I didn't stay around very long, but I will say that the only thing that I think that you're not doing wrong necessarily, but just something I think would help improve, get you more viewers, is whenever you're making your titles, make sure your titles tell people what you're doing. If you just title something like Playing Call of the Wild, or you're saying My Stream, and that's pretty much all you're doing, a lot of people will take that as you're new to the game, or maybe new to streaming, because you don't really know how to put a legitimate title on there. If you look at my stream today and see how I have mine titled, it shows exactly what we're doing, and then it also labels what game I'm playing at the end of it, over a line. And what that does is it makes it look a lot more professional, and it lets people know what kind of stream that you're doing, so that way they know whether they want to attend it or not. A lot of people, whenever they're watching certain games, they want to watch it for certain content, and if they don't know what you're streaming, they usually won't tune in and look, because a lot of people want to know right then and there what they're getting into. Or you might have somebody that might want to come and just like pop in and then pop right back out because of the fact they didn't know. So that's like the only thing I'll give you advice for. I think everything else about your streams is going really well. I think you're really good at communicating stuff and whatnot. And then the more you do it with experience, the more outgoing that you'll become. But that is like the one thing that I think that would help you improve your streams a lot, Fallow. Is just make your titles a little bit more specific. Tell them exactly what you're doing. Then put a line, and then put the Hunter Call of the Wild at the end, so that way people know what game it is. Again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to be bossy or anything, or trying to do anything like that. I'm just trying to help out another streamer that I know is passionate about the game, and I think that making your titles like that would make it a lot easier for you to get more people in there. Oh, it's not a problem, Fallow. What's up, Choppa? What's going on, man? Glad to see you able to make it to the stream, buddy. Congratulations on your great ones, by the way. I took a break from Call of the Wild for about a week. I was getting kind of burnt out, and then whenever I started seeing everybody getting their great ones and stuff, I decided to come back to it. So we're doing my herd management right now. We're doing the reverse grind, where I'm doing all my herd management first, and then we'll slowly move into the main grind. I got four level 5s on the map so far, helping me manage down my zones. Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, you're welcome, Fallow. Fallow, I'm sure, though, every time you stream, though, your titles are different. Whatever you do to make your titles, though, right there is where you need to make it out. Because whenever I do my PlayStation, I don't know if it works the same on Xbox or not, but the way my PlayStation works is I click on Broadcast, and it allows me to make my title at the very top of the broadcast screen. And I'll just type it out by my controller. I don't know if it works that way for you or not, but however you make your titles, though, I mean, you just simply want to make it that way before you go live, and your titles won't be as simplistic as you have them. But yeah, it's not a problem, man. Like I said, I'm trying to help you guys out, too, so if I notice there's any really small timers that are going around, I'll try to just kind of jump in from time to time, and then whenever you guys rejoin my streams, I'll let you know any kind of advice I might have for you. But I think you're doing a really good job overall, though, man. Like, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. Like I said, outgoingness and being able to communicate will come easier with time. But what you're doing so far is good enough, and I think that it's enough to hold people into your chat. So I think you're doing good. Alright, guys, we're going to reset time and do another main menu reset. We'll just keep chugging right along. We're going to do this one last time, guys, and then we're going to go around my main zones where I shot deer last time and just make sure there's nothing there that needs to be shot. Again, a lot of my main zones will have solos in them right now, guys, but as long as they're not level 2s, because I can't make out exactly which ones are the solos whenever they join. So I'm basically just going to have to leave them if they're not shooters. Or excuse me, if they are shooters, and then whenever I start my main grind, then at that point I'll have to hunt them back down. You're leaving your great one in 5 dimes to finish my herd management to perfection. Hey, that's actually what I did on Mississippi. I left my great one whitetail in Mississippi at first, so I totally get that strategy, Chopper. It definitely helped me out a lot. Like it really does work. That's a big ram. It's a little buck. Some does. Dude, I just love this snow, man. The snow on this map. I hope it does. I think it does on a medved too. If I'm wrong, guys, correct me, but I'm pretty sure that medved is doing it now too, ain't it? Where the snow accumulates on animals. I hope it is. That'd be cool. Alright, let's see. Where was I needing to go? Oh, yeah. Needing to go over here. Are you getting a full game set up soon, fella? That's awesome, man. Medved does do the same zero? Nice, nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna go after a moose on medved. After I get done with the mule deer, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back to doing moose grinding, but I'm gonna do it on medved probably next. I either do it on medved or I'll do it on Alaska. I'm really not sure where I want to do my next moose grind. I do know I want a moose off Alaska because obviously Yukon moose are just so iconic to get in Alaska. So I would like to get it for that reason. And then medved, I mean, obviously I want another great one off a snow map. So, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna get a mule deer off of a ski ridge. Well, at least a few of them, maybe just this one. It just depends. And then I'm gonna move to Silver Ridge Peaks and get one off Silver Ridge, and then I might do Parquet or Rancho for another one. Still trying to make up my mind about that. Dude, this buck just refuses to come back as anything little. And then we got another solo here with him. This might be a little bit risky. There we go. I thought I might be a little bit too close. I need you to slow down. That'll work. That was a shot. Don't know how that one landed, but I'll take it. Honestly, it's all about random regeneration, guys. Fallow asked a good question. How does people get so many great ones ahead of you? It's just honestly about luck. I mean, the game is just all about random numbers generators. So, I mean, whenever you kill something, the game just randomly respawns something in its place. And having very tight herd management, I believe, helps out a lot with it. But also, it has to do with a lot of luck. It just has to do with when the game wants to drop one in your lap. The more animals you kill, though, the higher chances you get to getting the great one, because that's more respawns that you're going to get. And therefore, just naturally, it's going to be a higher chance of getting them. No, wait a minute. Oh, I destroyed the zone. Oh, crap. I didn't realize I had pressure on this pond. Well, shoot. Well, hopefully if it goes somewhere, hopefully it ain't going to go nowhere bad. Dude, I'm a little bit gutted, honestly. I hope that I didn't just... I hope it comes back to the same place. Dude, I wasn't paying attention. I was just reading chat and having a good old time, and I didn't even pay attention to my map. I mean, that's just all on me there. I just wasn't... That's rough. It happens to the best of us, though, I guess. That's a nice ram, too. He's gonna start trotting. That's okay. Well, the good news is at least this buck came back as something I can leave now. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out, guys, on these other ponds and try to see what happens to that zone. It's either gonna move or it's gonna just respawn back in the same place. But that's rough because I already had 2 out of the 3 bucks as little ones. Yeah, it should be okay, Fallow. It should be alright, man. Like I said, sometimes it can work in your favor. Sometimes it can move the zone into an even better place and actually make it into a main zone. So, one can hope. Alrighty. I'm almost tempted to shoot those deer out of that zone and call it done, guys. I'm very, very tempted to do that. Ooh, had to stretch. Go on, Mila. Just a heads up, guys, my dog does need to go out, so here in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to play for 15 more minutes, and then I got to take my dog outside and let her use the restroom. Goes over here now. And sadly, neither one of them can stay. He's going to run, but the other guy's going to stay, so I'll get him. Yeah, there is nothing over there. Fallow. Honestly, it feels like that though, man. Whenever you're doing Great One grind, sometimes it really truly does feel like that. That you're in the millions, whenever really you're just in the hundreds. It can be a little bit long. That's why I'm always telling people, if you get tired of a grind, move to another animal and grind it for a while, or just play a different game entirely until you're ready to come back to Call of the Wild. Because it does take perseverance, it does take passion, and it does take drive in order to do these grinds. Let's see, guys. I've been forgetting to count. Let me add 3 more. Okay, so we're currently at 41, guys. I do believe we're at 41. We might be 1 or 2 off, but that's still close enough. Got a little bit darker on the map there for a minute. I thought it was later than what it was. You can run. I'm not after you on this side just yet. We're going to shoot out this pawn, guys, and we're going to attempt to go to the other pawn and get that big buck out of there. I got a big level 4 that's a solo that needs to be shot out of another zone. Let's see, what's down here, though? Okay, both of those need to go. Still nothing over there I can leave. Oh, I can leave him. Okay, so level 2 can actually score in the 130s. Interesting. Still think I'm going to go with my 120 idea, but I'll need to keep that in mind. That's a bad shot. Got a little excited. Got some buck fever going on with that one. Alright, fellow hunter. Thanks for joining, man. I hope they have a good day. Hopefully I'll see you later on if we're still live or not. But if not, I'll see you next time. No, hush, baby. It's okay. No, you can't cuddle. You get down. My dog's trying to jump in my lap. She just wants to be a big 60-pound lap dog is all she wants to be. The Mela is a level 5 with the most passive pack of wolves I've ever seen. Dude, I hate whenever that happens, honestly. Whenever you have a wolf that you're wanting to track and they won't come to you, I mean, I don't like being attacked by them, but it does allow you to get a good shot off on them whenever they're kind of circling you. So, it is kind of rough, though. But I guess in a way, that's kind of a good thing, because if they're not attacking you, well, they're not attacking you, so... I guess it can be seen both ways. How I missed that shot, I will never know. That felt good. That was interesting, for sure. Of course, I don't use open sights very much. So it's probably just my inexperience with open sights. There he is. Come on. And that'll bring him down. We'll go over here and grab him before I forget to grab him. What's up, Bone? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. We're just currently doing herd management on the map today. I'll probably keep working on it throughout the week if I feel like it. If not, I'll just keep doing it in every stream until we get the main grind started, but... Hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Since you're just now joining us, Jones, I just want to let you know that here in about another 10 minutes, I'm going to be stepping away for about 5 or 10 minutes more, so that way I can take my dog out and let her use the restroom. And we'll probably be streaming for about another hour, so just want to let you know that. But I'll let you all know again whenever it comes time for us to, for me to step away. Blood trail? There it is. Yellow, guys. Remember, yellow coloring is the way to go. In my humble and personal opinion. If you guys are ever wanting to know what the best color to use whenever for tracking animals, yellow is the way to go. It's the most highest contrasting color out of the entire game, in my opinion. Makes it very, very easy to find stuff. Now it's time to run all the way back to this pond. Yeah, guys, I'll see if I can stream for a longer period of time on Friday. It just depends on what time my wife's lunch is on that day. I like to be able to talk to her before on her lunch before I actually stream before I go stream on these games. So we'll see though, guys. If she ends up having a lunch around 12 or 12:30 that day, then I'll probably start my stream around 1 instead of 2 to give us about 4 hours instead of 3. But it just depends, y'all. If she gets it in the morning around 11:30, I might start around 12. Like I said, it all just depends on how her lunch goes. What I might have to do, guys, is I might have to do like I did on Mississippi. And what that means is that anytime that I see a level 2 spawn on the map, I might have to just leave it. Even if it's in a main zone. Whenever you have a lot of floaters, the best thing to do, even if they're in a zone you don't want them in, is actually to leave them sometimes. Hello? But, and the reason I say that is because if you leave them in the zone, even though it's in a zone you don't want, you at least know that it's that one deer is helping her management. So if you end up having a zone that had like 2 in it, and then now you all of a sudden got 6, but those other ones came back as level 2s, or they're coming back as level 2s, I'd rather just leave them, because at least you know that a majority of those are solos, and you don't have to worry about them no more. So that may be what I need to do. And I might need to go ahead and just start my main grind once I've got these other zones under control, and just I'm gonna leave deer as they come as level 2s, and then just keep checking the extra stuff over time. Again, I am just brainstorming at the moment, but that's what I'm thinking I might end up having to do. Now, hopefully this deer is here, and hopefully I see him before he sees me. I just spotted something. There he is. There's the deer that we need to shoot. Move to the left a little bit so I don't have a tree. That'll work. Apparently you can find pintail in this little pond. He ain't floating, is he? Where is he? Okay, no, he's stuck. Alright, good. Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this deer, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my dog out, guys, so that way I can try to get back a little bit sooner and be able to hunt for the last hour that we're gonna be live today. And like I said, if I'm still in the mood to hunt, guys, I'll continue hunting off stream this evening, and try to get it to where this Friday we can actually get to where we can just do our main grind. But with all these solos, guys, I'm probably going to end up having to let some of them just take their place wherever they are as they come in as level 2s. Because any buck that comes in as level 2, I will know that they're one that's been shot, because I've already seen all the bucks on the map. So any new level 2s that I see, I will know it's a solo. Alright, guys, I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Talk to each other in chat if you need to or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect my headset for just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my dog outside, and I'll be right back to hunt with you guys. Alright guys, I am back. Give me 1 second, let me refresh my stream. Alright, we're good to go. Let's see, what time is it? My dog decided to stay outside and sunbathe, guys, so when she walks back up to the door, I'll have to once again leave for like just a few seconds to let her back inside, but that should be about the only distractions we should have left. Alright, let's see. Where did I not go? Honestly, I'm not too sure where I need to go. I guess we'll just jump back down here, see if there's any second respawns. That guy can stay. That guy needs to be shot. That guy definitely needs to be shot. Why couldn't that have been a good hit? Well, he's gonna die anyways. That'll probably close out this day, or I'm gonna have to track that guy. What in the world is going on? Why do these deer keep like coming back here? I mean, not that I'm complaining, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And then we got 3 to track, which is not that big of a deal. Oh, it's just silver? Yeah, they do look amazing, man. I love the new reworks. They all look so good. I'm hoping that they do the whitetail again. Like, the whitetail look really good, but I just want them to look a little bit more like they have fur, instead of being so slick looking. Like, I know whitetail kind of have a slick looking fur in real life, but I mean, it's not like shiny slick, if that makes sense. Like, you can still tell they have hair. You get what I'm saying? Like, what they did with the mule deer needs to be kind of applied to the whitetail, in my opinion. And then I also think that the whitetail need to have updated racks, because in my opinion, the antlers feel like they're all the same. Like, I just really think they need to add add a little bit more true rack to it, or whatever they need to do in order to get the game to be more random with the antlers. And I'd really love to see some normal non-typicals in the game that are not great ones. It'd be amazing to get like a diamond non-typical. I don't know if you can smell the blood from this. No. Nope. So we're gonna go back here. My dog is so funny. She loves the sun so much. She just wants to go outside and just lay on the porch. Like, she used the restroom, and then after she used the restroom, she just ran back up the stairs and then just laid down on the porch. She'll lay out there until she gets too hot, and then she'll want to come back inside. She likes to go out there 2 or 3 times a day, pretty much. She'll go out there and lay and get her fur warm, and then she'll come back in and cool back off, and another hour or 2, she's ready to go out again. See, I still have some time left. Guess I'll come up here and look. Very true, Jason. Same thing with like Way of the Hunter. A Way of the Hunter needs the same thing, but like they just need to add just normal non-typicals to the game for all species, in my opinion. Any species that has antlers, there should be like non-great one. Like it can't. Like I would understand if they even had to rework some of the great ones to make them, better than the non-typicals. But like maybe make some legacy great ones, if that makes sense. Where it's like they'll make brand new great ones for the game whenever they come out with regular non-typicals. I think that would be kind of cool. So that way, people who had the older ones will be able to keep them, but people who are coming in after the new antlers are introduced and stuff will have to deal with the new stuff. And I think that'd be kind of cool. Sort of like how they did with the tree racks. Whenever a new animal gets tree racks, so they have legacy antlers that they had beforehand. I think it'd be really cool if they did like legacy great ones, and basically made new great ones for species, just so that way, if you're looking at like the normal non-typicals, you can, you know what I'm saying. Where they'll still feel more special than the average non-typical you get. But what was that? Spotted. Oh, it's my little bitty guy. My only level 1. Let's see. I don't think I have enough time to search anywhere else. Let's go back here. To tell you the truth, guys, I'm starting to run out of zones already. I might end up having to go ahead and just take down some of my zones and just set up my main grind. I mean, I wasn't wanting to do my main grind this early, but the fact that I have so many solos and the fact that I'm running out of zones already to do my herd management with is just kind of a testimony to show that. Let me do a main menu reset. So first thing I want to do is I want to go and look at this one pond and see if it came back. I'm really hoping it did. But if it did not, then that means that we'll have to hunt around the map a little bit and see if we can find an extra zone somewhere. And if it's in a really good zone, we might have another main zone to hunt. Gotta put a marker on this pond so I don't get too close. Remember, I cannot shoot anything, D. You cannot shoot anything. Yeah, it looks like they moved on. So they're no longer at this zone, guys. They might come back after I reset the main game itself, but I don't know. Don't know where they would end up at. Okay, so I think I've also lost my buck that was over here, which is annoying. I thought at least one of the bucks would stay, but I guess not. What is that ram doing there? It's a pretty big ram. I don't know what diamond is for them, but that's a pretty big one. But I'm just gonna focus on mule deer for the time being. Yeah, I don't know what spooks this zone. Something does. Let's see. 400 yards. And it made the shot. That will work. Guys, I'm honestly thinking about going ahead and just popping my big diamond here. I know that he's going to help with herd management, but if I go ahead and pop him, then I know I can move on from this zone and I can take my tent somewhere else and use it for like a claiming tent or something. But I really don't know if I should do that or not. Because I know that some of these solos might move back here. And if that was the case, I would need to have my stuff still here. Was she at the door? Okay. She must have just now got up because she was laying down a second ago. She's only been out there for about 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I was talking to my father-in-law. Alright. Well, since I know that this zone is no longer here, at least I don't think it is. I'll tell you what, guys, what I might do is actually go on an exhibition real quick. Before I remove this, I want to make sure that that zone actually did leave. So, what I might do is I might actually go around here and try to see if I can find another pond that they could have moved to. Because I don't know where they would have went. But before I sacrifice a tent, I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Because if I restart the game, and then I come back, and then at that point they come back to the pond. Because I have seen that happen sometimes. Then I would have removed the tent for no reason. I'm guessing everybody in chat's hunting today. Things kind of went quiet on my end. You're doing a fox grind? Oh, good luck with that, Reed. I don't know if I'll ever do the fox grind or not. I was thinking if I did do it, it'd be on South Sweeson. But I'm not a very good shot, and where you have to take out both the male and the female in order to get both your respawns to come back. It means you have to shoot them on the run, or make really quick shots, and I'm not really good at doing that. And because of that, I'm not too sure if I'm going to even worry about it. Well, either this is the zone and it's moved over here with these deer, or I've just got a lot more respawns all of a sudden over there. But I'm pretty sure that I figured out where my other deer went. I think they moved over here and joined this group. I'll still have to check around, but that's a much bigger group than what it usually was. There ain't nothing else out here. Let's see. I mean, this spawn has enough room for 2, I guess. That one doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I have to do it off stream or something. I don't think I have enough time to search everything today. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can find at other zones. I always start with this one because it's a solo zone. What's up, Lilith? Any luck on the new map? As far as trophies are concerned, I have 4 level 5s on the map right now that are actually helping me. They were initial spawns, believe it or not. They're not anything I stacked. I was discovering my zones, and it turns out that the game just gifted me my 5 level 5 mule deers. So I'm just leaving them where they are. But I have not got anything else other than that. I got a piebald level 3 moose when I first streamed on this map, and then I took about a week off of Call of the Wild because I got burned out. And I'm just now getting back into the game, so... Right now, we're just doing herd management at the moment. We'll take out all the diamonds and stuff whenever it's time for me to move on to my main areas. Just running around checking your zones at the moment. Zero sounds good. No, I hear you, Reed. I hear you. Yeah, I've been playing on consoles my entire life, and that's the reason why I'm not really going to move to PC, is because that's just not what I'm used to. And plus, obviously, we obviously don't make enough money to even afford a PC, really. So you'll probably never see me on PC. You will see me upgrade my consoles, though. So, like when the PS6 comes out, I'll probably definitely be getting a PlayStation 6, and so on and so forth. Might not be right on release, but I'll get one eventually. Didn't really want the upgraded PS5 though. I didn't really see the point of paying extra for a stand. The console itself was a really high price, and then you had to pay like $30 extra just to get a stand for it. And then if you wanted it to play discs, you had to pay another $80. And I just didn't see the reason for doing that, so I decided to stay with the standard PlayStation 5. Alright, so I need to remember that they're on the left side of this pond. I should have 2 bucks, I think, that need to be shot out left on this pond. Yeah, I know. Okay, so yeah, those are the little bucks. The bigger ones should be on this side. There they go. That guy needs to be shot. Dang it. All of these are stuff that still came back as being too big. Ah. Stop running. Please stop running. Yeah, he ain't gonna stop running. That's alright, we'll let him go. We'll take the 1. 1 is better than none. You only found 17 so far. They're being really finicky as far as showing up to the zones. So what I would recommend you doing, Jason, if you haven't done it already, if you're just looking for zones and not really intending on shooting much, I'm going to set it to 1630. And then make sure you do a main menu reset at the end of every one of your runs. So go from 1630 to 18. And then whenever you get to 18, I'm gonna reset time to 1630 again. Do a main menu reset. Make sure you give the game enough time to load in the animals, so maybe let it sit on the home screen for about 15 seconds. And then load back into your map. And then you should be able to find them really easily that way. If you don't go in at 1630, a lot of them, some of them won't show up until about 17. So that's probably why you're struggling. Also, guys, it has been a little while since I've said it, so if any of you guys are lurking or having a good time today and you haven't already, make sure that you guys hit the like button for me so that way other people can help. That way other people will be able to find my channel much, much easier. And then also make sure you guys subscribe if you guys want to be back for more of my streams later or have a chance to play with us during our multiplayer streams. I'd appreciate all your guys' support as we're trying to get to 500 subscribers as soon as possible. Well, hello to you too. It's a nice buck. You can stay. So all these can stay, because I think I will keep this as a main zone, guys. It's a little bit awkward of a zone from where I have this branch here, but honestly, I can see the entirety of this pond, and I kind of like the pond, so I'm probably gonna keep it. Wait a minute, hold up. Is that black or mellow? I'm not gonna chase after it. I think it's just black, but I know the melanistics don't have a white nose, whereas the normal blacks do have a white nose. So I don't know. Okay, Jason. Yeah, that's about the only thing I can really give you advice on, man. Just sometimes they don't always show up on the same days, and doing main menu resets at the end of every single one of your runs is a good way to get them to come back. But other than that, man, I think you're doing everything the best you can. I'm gonna take that thing. I don't think it's a diamond, but I can't help myself. I love these things. There we go. If you float, that's fine. Yep, he's gonna float. That's fine. He'll come over to where I need him to be. Honestly, I prefer it to float, so that way I don't have to drive a four-wheeler all the way over there. Hello, elk. How are you all doing? They're actually not spooked? What? Interesting. I also don't think that they got their bucks back. Guys, I'm honestly very tempted to go ahead and just shoot that level 5. And the reason why is I know it would help me out tremendously with my herd management, guys, but because I don't need to come back here. This zone has not had any bucks show up to it in a long time now. And because of that reason, I think that I might need to go ahead and just take out that diamond so that way I can pull up shop here and move on to other places. Where did my ram go? It floated, and I didn't teleport. Is it on up this way? Where did my bighorn go? Oh, he's all the way up here. What in the world? Come back here! Stop! Thank you. So 196. So that's still a really nice level 4, though. Still a very pretty bighorn. Guys, what do you think? Do you think it's wise for me to go ahead and shoot this level 5 right now and go ahead and pull up shop and move my tent somewhere where I can use it for better means? Or do you think that I should leave him here to keep helping with herd management? Because that's an extra tent that I could use somewhere else if I don't know what I was thinking there. I knew I was going to get hit. But I'm really not sure. I kind of want to get a diamond because I don't have a diamond mule deer yet. And he's right there. But he's also my biggest diamond that I have on the map right now. So I really don't know what to do with him. But this zone is obviously not getting the bucks in here like it was. They might come back, though. I don't know. Thinking I might leave it for the time being. Let me run down to this pond again and see if anything came back. I know I'm kind of frantic all over the map right now, guys, but I'm just trying to figure out what happened to this particular zone here. I think that they moved up and joined the zone on the bigger pond. But until I restart the game again, I really don't want to remove this tent. But I think I will go back over there to that one tent, though, and I think I will take it up. Random black bear. That was a good quarter shot. Yeah, I think I am going to go to that one place, take it up, move it to one of my main zones, and start, or maybe not move it to one of the main zones necessarily, but maybe move it to another zone. Because I could use it definitely somewhere else than where it is now. I just have to figure out which pond I want it to be on. Alright, let's see. You need to go up here and kill this solo. If he's still here. Probably should have went to the house instead of my tent here, but that's okay. Hopefully with any luck he won't spook. That'll work. Whoop. Turn me around 180. I think I'll finish out this day, and then I think I'm going to go and grab my tent and take it somewhere else. Off that one mountaintop. Because this makes a few runs now where only that one little buck has been there, and I think it's close enough to the other pond to where I can just simply run over to that pond to check for any solos from the future if I need to. Like I said, guys, if I'm still in the mood to play this game throughout the week, I will play it until Friday, and then Friday we'll have another stream, and I'll try to make it a longer stream if I can. But I would like for us to at least be started on the main grind by Friday, or if I can. But if not, you know, it's Call of the Wild. It'll do what it wants to do. I'm actually kind of surprised that I have 4 level 5s on the map, and still these deer are refusing to come back as little ones. It's very interesting. Okay, so those two are drinking, so I'm gonna try to get these. Did I get a... Oh, I did get a good shot off on him. Oh, that was lucky. And I got him too. Let's go. Got all three. Let's go. What's up, Wolf Boss? Welcome back, man. Glad to see you able to make it back, buddy. I ain't gonna try it. I'm too worried I'm gonna destroy the zones. Ooh, and I even got vitals on this guy. He didn't go nowhere, dude. I'll happily take that. Wolf Boss, I meant to be asking you these past couple of streams, how you healing up, man? You doing a lot better now? You still in some pain, or you doing all right now? I know I hadn't asked about your surgery in a little while. Didn't want you to feel like I forgot you. There is so many boss in here, dude. I mean, I don't got nothing special, unfortunately, but there's a lot of them. That guy can stay. That guy can definitely stay. That guy can stay. That guy can stay. Jeez, just to contradict myself, I come to this pawn and everything's herd managed. I mean, I'll take it. I think we're done here. Let me get down real quick. I don't think we're done completely because we still got the other side to worry about. But I think we're done with this side at least. Okay, what's on this side? That one can stay. Okay, so everything is done on this pond. Well, guys, that's our first zone. We can fully pick up now. We can now move our tent somewhere else and have it help us. That is so handy. Let's go ahead and do that, guys. It's one pond down. You're able to walk now? Dude, that is awesome, man. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that, buddy. Surgeries are rough, man. They really are. The roughest surgery I had was back in 2012. I had a spontaneous pneumothorax, which is where your lung collapsed for no reason. And it's a very rare thing that happens to tall, skinny males. And I had to have a chest tube put in my. I had to have a rod pushed through my body while I was awake, and they can't numb the inside of your body, so I had to feel every rip and tear as it went through my chest cavity. So it was a nightmare. And then I had to have a chest tube, and I had to have a tube hanging out of my side for about a week. That was keeping my lung inflated for me. And then whenever they thought they had me fixed, about a week after I'd left the hospital, it happened to me again. And it turns out that I had little air pockets that were growing in my lungs, and they're called blebs apparently. And they had to have me do a surgery where they had to go in and had to cut that part of my lung out in order to and then restaple it back together. So I've only got 80% of my left lung remaining of what it used to be. Right as soon as I think we're done, what is up with this? I mean, these deer were not here a second ago. Okay, I got him that time. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. There's literally no deer here besides just those few. And I come back here and there's still that guy. Well, that's a bummer. So either he's a solo or something's going on with this zone. Like every time I fast travel over here, there's like a whole new group of deer that's standing here. It doesn't make any sense. I think he's the only one that needs to be managed, though, because I saw all the other bucks. But I do need this tent, and I've already taken it down, and I don't feel like putting it back up, so... What I might do for the time being, guys, is actually leave this tent here. Since I know that there's another group of deer that keep on coming in whenever I shoot them. I think I'll leave this one tent right here, and I'll just come over here and look ever so often and make sure that I'm just coming out and shooting them. But let's go get this other buck. $200 kills into your great one grind. Got one troll and one albino and level 4s all over. Dude, that's not bad. Also, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well today, Go Getter. I do have one of every great one except for the whitetail, which I have 2 of. I also do not have the tar, black bear, or fox. But I have over 3,300 hours in the game now. And feel free to ask any questions you want to ask and make yourself at home and chat. Just make sure it's all family friendly is all I ask. But nice to hear from you, man. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy Call of the Wild and stuff, as I try to do these streams 2 to 3 times a week, and they're usually about 3 to 4 hours apiece. So, I appreciate any support you can give, man. But yeah, it's good to have you. And also, that grind you're on seems like it's going really well, buddy. Congratulations on that grind. It's actually going really well for you, it seems like. I have not got anything except 4 level 5s. I have 4 level 5s on my map right now, and I'm currently still just doing herd management. So, we're slowly moving into my main zones. Yeah, I have yet to get a rare, and I have yet to shoot any of my diamonds. And obviously I don't have a great one just yet. I'm a little bit late to the party, to say the least. Let me go ahead and reset time again. Do my menu reset. We got about 30 more minutes left in the stream, guys. Actually about 20. We have about 20 more minutes left in the stream. We're not wrapping up anytime soon, though, guys. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep trying to get these zones managed down as fast as we can. And like I said, if I have any extra time over the week, guys, I'll keep playing this game, and I'm going to keep trying to get these zones ready to go. So that way, hopefully Friday, I'll be in full-fledged in my grinding mode. Alright, guys, this is the tents I'm going to take down if there's nothing else here. If there is nothing else down here besides this one buck, or that I can see, I'm going to go ahead and disassemble this place, because I could easily be at my main zone over here, and then if I need to come over here and check something, I can just hop on the four-wheeler and come over here and run, so... Oh, that's goats. Never mind. For a minute there, I thought that was another mule deer group. Yeah, it's just that one little guy. So we're going to go ahead and disassemble this one, guys. Get an extra tent that we can use. Extra 2 tents that we can use, actually. Might be easier if I had enough space in my inventory. I will say one thing about a Ski Ridge as well as Medved that I really hope they do update is that I think that they need to make it snow a lot more often and for a lot longer periods of time. In my opinion, 80% of the time it should be snowing, and it should be and the snow should be lasting at least 5 minutes. In my opinion, 5 minutes of real life time, like a long good snowfall, maybe even longer. Or maybe they'll have it where it's a constant thing and it only stops every so often. So like every so often it'll stop for a few minutes and then it'll start snowing again. Like, in my opinion, I think that it should just be snowing all the time, especially to show off this new, like, building up on the animals type thing. And then I also hope that in the trophy lodges, they'll make it to where you can toggle the snow on and off. So that way your animals can be snow-topped if you want them to be. But they have to come off one of the maps that actually had snow. That way it makes it a little bit easier on them Call of the Wild devs. But the thing I'm going to try to do here, guys, and this is just mainly for herd management, What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and see if I can place one of these tents at this pond. Because there's obviously more than just one buck that needs to be herd managed up here. And I want to make sure that I can get up here quicker than having to run 300 yards. There is still some pressure here, guys, so I'm only going to shoot one deer. So, hopefully the one that I shot came back as a level 2. If he didn't, then oh well. But we'll see. Yeah, my thoughts was, originally, as I was thinking about trying to see if I could put... If I can find somewhere around here to put this tent up. So that way I wouldn't have to run so far to get to this zone. And so that way we can try to herd manage this zone quicker. Okay, these are not mule deer. Hold the phone. Were these solos? No. At least I don't think it was. How was that not vitals? Okay. Somehow I missed the vitals on that shot? That didn't make any sense. I mean, you guys saw that shot. That was like perfectly behind the shoulder, and he was about 150 out, and I had the right zeroing on. I must have just barely missed the lung. And I mean, like, barely missed the lung. I mean, we'll keep an eye on the pressure, but until I see that he's dead, I ain't gonna chase after him. That's very interesting. I wonder how I missed that shot. You had 2 great when whitetails did my hard drive burnt and didn't have nothing backed up, so I lost everything, but I'm back now. Oh, that's rough, man. Yeah, I had something like that happen on, well, kind of like that happen on Way of the Hunter. I used to own the game. I had 200 hours on the disc version of the game. Got tired of the game at one point and decided to let it go. And I sold it. And then after I sold the game, I ended up wanting it back. But because I had sold the disc, I decided to get it digitally. And the game, the PlayStation Store downloaded the wrong version of the game, so I lost all my memory. And I called PlayStation and just couldn't get a hold of anybody that could understand a word I was saying, and I ended up just having to keep what I had. So I lost like 200 hours of work. So I can kind of relate to that. That's rough. What's up, Colton? Late, but late's better than never, man. Glad to see he's able to make it. What's up, Coral? Coral! Let's see. If anybody knows what I'm referencing with that, you guys are legends. Coral! Dude, that was such a meme in my time. Back in 2012, that was a meme and a half. Well, it ain't gonna cut off too much running, but at least it's gonna be better than what it was. I think that where there's only a couple of deer on this zone, I think I'm just gonna have to just leave it unprotected and just be careful with what I shoot. Alright, let's see. How many tents? I have 1 tent that I can use too. Where would I want to put the 1 tent? I mean, I don't know if I should set it up on a main grind or if I should set it up like right here somewhere. Because this is definitely a zone that I'm either getting rid of or going to keep, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. I think I'll figure it out off stream. Let's see, where do I want to go? I'm getting lost. Oh yeah, let's go over here. Stop it. Come on, show me some good news. That's good. It's bad. It's better. Tree! I think that should still bring him down. What's up, Duda? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I mainly play single player. I'm mostly a grinder. I have over 3,200 hours in the game and one of every great one except for the black bear, the fox, and the tar. But I also have 2 of the whitetail. But I do play multiplayer with you guys about once every 3 weeks, even though I'm taking a break from that right now due to the new update. But after the hype for the new map and the Great One Mule Deer goes away, we'll be getting back to where we all play together as long as you're on PlayStation. And that's about the only time I really touch multiplayer. But I'm thinking about trying it out a little bit more often in the future. Yeah, make yourself at home and chat, though, if you want to hang out with us for the last 10 minutes of the stream. Talk about whatever you want to, just make sure it's family friendly. And if you have any questions concerning Call of the Wild, I don't care a bit to help you. I try my best to help out people as much as I can. And we have some very educated people in chat as well. But yeah, just make yourself at home, buddy. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoy the stream today for what you get to see of it. Let's see. Because at 500 subscribers, we are going to be doing memberships, moderators, and super chats. So we're hoping to get there pretty quick. Alright, Duke, let's go. Yeah, Colton's got a point. It's kind of divided. I've actually seen that, Colton. A lot of people are saying that the bear grind is a lot harder than Then there's a lot of people that are saying that it's easier. Honestly, I think that skill and overall experience with with grinding for that species is what's going to determine if it's going to be hard or easy in your opinion. But yeah, I've seen it's pretty split. And yes, Colton, I am just in case I don't think you're actually wondering about it, but just in case you are, I am still planning on doing a black bear grind in the future. But I don't know how far away it is. Like I said, I'm gonna get as many mule deer as I want, and I'm planning on doing it across several different maps. And the black bear is going to be the last great one I go for. So I'm wanting to get a mule deer off this map, and then I might try to get one off of a Silver Ridge Peaks, and then I think I'm gonna move from Silver Ridge to Rancho or Parquet. And then after that, I'll move to a new species, which I believe is going to be the moose, and I think I'm gonna try to get one off of Ski Ridge or Medved. And then I'm gonna move to the to either the whitetail or the bear after that, and I'm still not sure which one. You want to play this game, but is everything achievable in single player? Because I heard the game has terrible servers. I will ask you to politely just to refrain from cursing in my stream. I'm not going to remove your comment or anything because it's your first offense. But I don't like cursing in my streams. But it's not a problem this time around. As far as as far as how the game is, you can achieve whatever you want to in single player. The only thing multiplayer does is allows you to play with other people. And it also allows you to check out some of the other DLC maps for free. As long as somebody has that map open, you can hunt on their map at any time for free and just see if you like the maps. But that's all that multiplayer does. Everything else is achievable in single player. You can play the storyline in it. You can do the you can do grind in it. You can do free hunting. So yes, you can do everything in multiplayer if you wish. So I don't think there is any achievements for multiplayer, but if there is, it's just simply because I don't play it, and I didn't know. Guys, I've been seeing a lot of level 2s that are like in the 130s range. So I'm thinking if I get like a 130, like a really low scoring 130 animal, I might leave it. Because if they're going to score around the same thing as an actual level 2, then they should do about the same job. Stupid trees. That was actually my fault. I shot too high. I was trying for a neck shot and I should have tried the quartering lung shot is what I should have done. I don't know if that'll bring him down or not. What's up, Jack? It's going good, man. It's going good. We're getting ready to end the stream here in about another 8 minutes. We've been streaming for about 3 hours now, but it's been going good. Mostly just working on my herd management today. And I'm going to continue working on it throughout the week, and then hopefully by Friday we'll have the full-blown grind going. But it's good to hear from you, buddy. Glad to see you was able to make it even for the tail end. Let's see. I think I want to go up here and check this pond out. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the buck did just die. Ah, crap. I mean, I don't want to leave him. I better go get him. That's still annoying, though. I really didn't want to have to track a deer. No, you don't necessarily have to. Beavers? Seriously? Come on, man. Dude, get out of the way. I want it back where I had it. Duke, get out of the way. Heel. Get on my heels. There it is. There we go. Ha! In your face, beavers. I need my four-wheeler. As I was saying, though, no, you do not have to go to multiplayer to find your zones. You can do it all in single player. What I would recommend you doing is going onto YouTube and looking up a guide on the animal you're wanting to do. Make sure it's an up-to-date guide, though. Make sure it's been like in the past 2 or 3 days if you can find one. If you can't find any guides this early on, then the only thing you really need to do is just search every single pond and every single waterway for the animal you're wanting to hunt. Usually there's about 30 to 40 zones per map. I would say that once you get to 30, you can go ahead and say that you're done in most cases. But I would go ahead and check all waterways just in case, and make sure that you're on their drink time. Also, a really cool and handy app that you can download that's for free is called COTW Companion. So the abbreviation is called the Wild Companion. It's like an orange-looking app with a deer silhouette on the front, and it has all the maps and all the drink times for the animals on it, and it's very handy for finding those zones. And I would highly recommend using that app. But no, you don't have to use multiplayer for anything, guys. All multiplayer does is just allows you to go to someone else's map and see if they have any initial spawn diamonds or rares, and it allows you to explore maps that you don't currently own for free to decide if you want to buy them or not. That's pretty much all multiplayer does for you. Oh, no, you're fine, man. No big deal. We'll be streaming again on Friday, and I'm going to try to go for a longer time on Friday if I can. Right now, it's still set for 2 to 5, so just like these last 2 streams have been, but if I can find time to be able to do it for a longer period of time that day, we'll stream for a longer time. And like I said, if I'm feeling up to doing Call of the Wild this week, guys, I'll continue playing off-stream and just keep working on my management and trying to get my grind ready to go. I think that we've made a lot of good progress today, though, guys. I think that I'm actually at the point now where I'm considering just going ahead and putting everything on my main zones. And then I'll just keep checking solo zones over time, and if I need to move tents back to where I need them to be, I will. But I think we made some really good progress today, guys. We were able to get a lot of the deer back down to level 2s. We were able to get some of them down to really tiny level 3s. we were able to remove one of the tents from one of the zones a few minutes ago, so we got one zone that's pretty much done. But yeah, guys, I think we're doing really well overall. Yeah, I know, Colton. These beavers still destroying my tents. And I still haven't done the video I wanted to do for you guys too, by the way, guys. It's just the great one mule deer is kind of like stomping my wants and desires to do other things at the moment. Hopefully, you guys understand. But maybe before I leave the map to go after other great ones and stuff, I'll do the beaver thing for you guys. But other content creators have already made like beaver hunting videos and stuff, so I'm sure that all of you have already seen what you can do with them. But we'll see. You've already killed about 200 beavers, Colton. I've only killed about 2 of them. I've been, like I said, I'm mainly a big game hunter, so I haven't really been too interested in the beavers, but at the same time, I do kind of pop them every so often. It is kind of funny, though. You just changed your name, Jack? Sounds good, man. It's gonna be. I knew who you were, though. I've been keeping tabs on your channel and making sure that I knew what your names were. So I knew who you were. Alright, guys, I think we have enough time. Maybe not. Let me see. No, I don't want to risk that. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me actually... I'll tell you what. We'll try to go over here and just see. I wanted to go over there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to brainstorm where the best place to be would go. Okay, that one says too much pressure on it. Yeah, we'll go over here for the last place on the stream, guys. We'll just take one more look at this. But, Colton, you weren't here for earlier. We actually have 4 level 5s on the map right now. And they're all initial spawns. These did not spawn in after I got kills or anything. I literally found all 5 of them. So the game actually gifted me 4 level 5 mule deer, which is crazy. So you have farmed all the diamonds in Great One in offline single player, right? Yes, pretty much yes, Maduda. So I wouldn't use the word farm. I use the word grind. But yes, I don't try to get all the diamonds and all the different Great Ones. I was actually okay with just getting one of each Great One that I wanted. And then once I get this mule deer, I'm gonna then start going for duplicates again. So I was able to get 1 duplicate whitetail Great One, and then the mule deer released. So now that the mule deer are out here, I like them a little bit better than the whitetail Great Ones. So I'm probably going to take some time and just do some mule deer hunting for a while, but on different maps. And then I'm going to go back to do moves and stuff like that. But yes, you can do every single thing. Anything you can do in the game, you can do in single player. There is nothing on this game that's going to require multiplayer at all, man. Like I said, the only 3 things that multiplayer is good for is finding extra trophies on somebody else's map that might be a low level for initial spawn animals. The second thing is getting just to play on a map for free. If you're trying to debate on if you want to buy a new map or something, you can go and play on that map for free as long as somebody has that map open. And then, of course, the only other thing that multiplayer is good for is allowing you to play with friends. So other than that, man, I really wouldn't. I mean, I don't use multiplayer for anything else. Let's see. I don't know where my big level 5 is. He should be here. I didn't shoot him. That's alright. He must have got spooked or something. I don't know what happened. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, that is going to be where I'm going to have to end things for the day. Like I said, I will keep playing off stream for you guys and if I feel like it. If not, we'll just pick back up on Friday. But thank you guys for being here today. Make sure if you guys are new that you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more of these streams. Again, I do stream 2 to 3 times a week, and I also make sure they're about 4-hour streams apiece, 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes we stretch them for longer. And then once the hype for all this new stuff dies down and I'm ready to get back to it, we'll do more multiplayer streams where everybody can come in and play together, as long as you're on PlayStation. But anyways, guys, I got to wrap things up. Well, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys on Friday, and I'll keep you guys in the loop if I find anything cool between now and then. But I love you all. Have a great night. Would I recommend any guides? I'm going to try to make sure I keep up with the chat real quick. Let me look. You found a piebald beaver and killed it? That's awesome, Colton. Dude, I will say, man, any guides that you're wanting to look up, I will recommend a Scarecrow, Flinter, Pro XCX, and honestly, Chopper 2 and 1 is really good at what he does. Lady Legend is amazing. So those are the ones that I would look at. There's some other YouTubers, of course, that do a really great job as well. But yeah, any guide that you can find is going to be a help. And I would recommend using the Call of the Wild Companion app as well, so you can do things on your own. But if you look up Pro XCX, he actually puts up a picture and circles all the areas on the map that you can find a particular species, and that was a big help for me as far as finding my mule deer. But that is what I would recommend to you, man. But guys, that is where I'm going to have to end it. Once again, guys, love you all. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys Friday. Have a great evening, guys, and I'll see you next time.